high school, I always was completely silent and hushed. I sat in the back of the class and spilled the insides of my guts with a pen and a pad until my mind was just mush. I would write about stuff like DJs and Krylon and such. I always was the victim of constant violence from thugs because I had the eyes of a bug. Also my mind was just nuts. I had grayish colored skin that was slimy like slugs. I was alienated away from these minors and punks, and the irony was I was a giant amongst all of these tyrants and chumps. I was an evil being, only a few people seen it. I was a beastly heathen that traveled to this planet all the way deep from Venus. I guess I'm just an alien and not the kind from Mexico, cause I'll kidnap your family and put probes inside their rectal holes. A series of painful tests that will have them ballin', because I was the creature that abducted Travis Walton. Alienated, an elegant work. Alienated, alien birth. Alienated, this hellish and cursed. Alienated, welcome to Earth. Alienated, an elegant work. Alienated, alien birth. Alienated, this hellish and cursed. Alienated, welcome to Earth. Hey yo, I'm an alien because my heart has been hardened. I'm no Marvin the Martian, cause when it comes to abductees, I'm always off of the carnage. Start the cartilage carving. When I pull out my scalpel, I'll leave your arteries parted. I'll have surgical tubes that are inverted and screw when they're inserted in you. Revenge is worth it to few. I guess I'm one of those people that's hard to brush out my ego. In every place that I travel, I'm known just as the freak show. There's no justice in evil, but sometimes it's difficult when their assumptions are feeble. So I'll just suck down a keystone and go hide in the darkness, out of sight from the heartless. Sit back and store knowledge inside my mind's compartment. Study this earth's inhabited, so far it's inhabited with Satanists and basakids, rapists and masochists, artists that make shitty music that's completely blasphemous. I've observed this since the 1947 crash events. Alienated, an elegant work. Alienated, alien birth. Alienated, this hellish and cursed. Alienated, welcome to Earth. Alienated, an elegant work. Alienated, alien birth. Alienated, this hellish and cursed. Alienated, welcome to Earth. This is for the kid that always sat on the bench, being sad and depressed with his glass at recess. This is for the kid that was mad with a grin, cause he had no more friends but his pad and his pen. This is for the kid that always sat on the bench, being sad and depressed with his glass at recess. This is for the kid that was mad with a grin, cause he had no more friends but his pad and his pen. Being alienated is more than a play on words. It's how I escape this curse to make my way on Earth. I never interact, I always stay unheard. I'll have this race observed to finish my great research. I dissected their anatomy to find the way they work, so I can finally save these jerks before their salvation burns. Although it's hopeless at times, I'll still focus my sights and have hope for this life as I wear my cloaking device. Alienated, an elegant work. Alienated,